Butler to Tobias Harris. Butler.
Oh, he got fouled.
Clear the rebound. Down low, Aldridge.
I couldn't find him.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Into the front court comes Simmons. Looking to make something happen to Tobias Harris. For three, his first effort off the mark. DeRozan with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Here's a chance from long range. Cleared out by Embiid. Simmons to Embiid. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside. Gets it to go.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Rudy Gay to DeRozan. The drive right to the basket. To DeRozan. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three.
Simmons into the front court. They trail by one.
Buddy.
Redick.
Why didn't light up, Snoop?
Good.
Because it was a bad shot.
But you see, I hit it dead center when I was supposed to.
Derek
It's a
White.
bad
Tough
shot. You're not
matchup
being there
against
three
Butler.
It was a good shot.
Oh,
That was probably
X's
a
man
good
down for the
good
basket.
shot.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Here's Simmons with it up top. Down three. DeMar
Oh.
DeRozan swats in.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Butler. DeMar DeRozan sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Get the fuck
Just
out of
to
here.
help on that one.
I'll look out for that same move on the next possession now.
Simmons with it. Down five. Butler, well, their first three, and they're right back in it within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those to drop earlier, it could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
To Rudy Gay. Nothing going here on that drive. Jumper.
Oh, how the fuck?
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Redick. Defenders could lose sleep with this guy. J.J. Redick, well defended, still knocks it down.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. San Antonio with the basketball. Patty Mills to Cunningham. Over to the right side. Deep left corner. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Mills in possession. 14-10 the score. Able to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
And Jimmy Butler. Deep and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
San Antonio ball. Patty Mills. And And that one out of bounds off a spur. Butler into the front court, trailing by 4. Fires the 3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Mills in possession. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. Has a look. The shot by Mills, no good. Long heave from three-quarters court. Replay one at AT&T Center with the Spurs out in front. Jay and I back with more after this. It's NBA Monday on EA Sports. Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Mills in possession. They lead it, 4-point game. Now whistle. San Antonio is going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. To Patty Mills. To Cunningham. From long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Butler. Beyond the arc for 3.
That's a foul!
To Butler. Joel Embiid.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Oh, come
Too easy.
on.
Defense has to communicate.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
4-3. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
McConnell. Off the assist.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Mills in possession. Up 6. Count the basket inside.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
McConnell to Butler. Joel Embiid. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Won't go down. Fires the 3. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Butler to Embiid. Not that time. Mills in possession. It's a 9-point lead. To Cunningham. Nothing going here on that drive. Add 2 points to the board.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Spurs will take the timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. To Aldridge. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. LaMarcus Aldridge. He's 2 for 2 now.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Butler defended by DeMar DeRozan. Rudy Gay. Simmons with it. Under a minute to go before halftime. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Spurs in possession. To Aldridge. Gets it in the left corner. DeRozan. So the first
God
point
dang.
in his first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Nothing going here on that drive. Simmons.
Oh, come on, JJ.
Rudy Gay slams it down.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
To Redick. Simmons to Redick. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's it for the first
Oh
half.
my God.
Spurs way out in front.
Still running short. I usually score fucking 15 and a half, man. I'm running short, man. 7 points behind my regular. Then I took more shots than he
First
did.
half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. In the front court comes Simmons. 14-point deficit. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. DeRozan with the basketball. Working hard. Slams it home on the putback.
He's a relentless scorer. It doesn't matter if you stop him once. He's going to keep coming at you time and time again.
Redick. J.J. Redick. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Rudy Gay. Butler to bring it up. The deficit now up to 13. LaMarcus Aldridge rejects it. And that one out of bounds off a spur. Butler. To Rudy Gay. For 3. It's good for 3.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
To Redick. Here's a chance from long range. Off the mark.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
He throws it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
And they call the foul. That's a
Oh,
clean
come
set.
on.
A simple touch foul.
Right now, San Antonio's possession. To Rudy Gay.
Oh, that's
Trying to
my
cash in.
ball.
Wide open look, won't go. To Butler. Driving right to the
And the
basket.
foul!
Wants it at the rim and scores.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To DeRozan. Goes to the right side. Lets it fly from long range. Rebound taken by the Sixers. To Butler.
Split the double team. And make it count.
Cashes in for two.
And make it count. Butler,
It's
baby.
almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
DeRozan with it. His team on top by 8. To Rudy Gay. Down low, Aldridge. Joel Embiid snatching it out of the air.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Butler to Embiid. Shot from the lane, won't go. To DeRozan. And they call it.
Oh, come on.
He's got a steal.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Now whistle. San Antonio is going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Patty Mills to Cunningham. Joel Embiid able to recover with the block. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Philadelphia with the basketball. Butler sizing up Bellinelli. To Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from beyond the arc.
This nigga can't buy a basket.
Mills in possession. It's an 8-point lead. Embiid to Butler.
All right. Boom. There we go, Taz. Let's go.
And the game flow in the second half is completely different than the first. That first half equals out of sight, out of mind. Way to recalibrate in the locker room and find your rhythm back on the court.
To Cunningham.
Ah, that was my fault. I went over for the steal. My fucking fault.
Wanted him to take.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Ah, you've got to get that one to go. Sixers have the basketball. Jakob Poeltl with the block.
Well, he blocked that with authority.
Bellinelli guarded by Jimmy Butler. Here comes the screen. Deep right corner. Beyond the arc for three. It's good. Something tells me they'll give him that shot again.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough two than a wide open three.
Patty Mills. Huge block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
That ends the third quarter. All Spurs so far. It's the Spurs with the basketball. As we begin the fourth quarter, they have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. If you can win that game by double digits, then you
Get the fuck out of here.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up.
Eurostep.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Embiid, good for two.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Spurs have it. Patty Mills to Rudy Gay. Probing the defense. Patty Mills. Down low, Aldridge. 3-second count. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Simmons into the front court. His guys down by 9. Deep left corner. Butler. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Derek White matched up with James Ennis. To DeRozan.
Fuck, wide open.
Oh, he was wide open. And it's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Ah! Then had the shot.
To DeRozan. Offensive board. Rudy Gay. He gets it.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Butler. From the painted area, won't go down.
Look at this shit here, man. That's an
Coming
M1.
up for Joel Embiid.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First one goes down. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To Aldridge. That's no good.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
4-3. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Huh? You can't do that.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
DeMar DeRozan. He's 3 for 7.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
To Tobias Harris. Joel Embiid. Finger roll. Finishing with finesse.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
DeRozan, guarded by Ennis. Has a chance. Deep two there, won't go. Here's Simmons with it up top. The deficit now up to a dozen. Butler. To Tobias Harris. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Aldridge. Simmons with it. His guys trail by 10. Going along.
Get the fuck out of here.
To DeRozan.
Traveling.
For a couple
Oh,
free
get
throws.
the fuck out of
To
here.
break through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First one, count it.
You should have been in the game, man.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Sixers call for time. They're down big in this fourth quarter. And a chance here to empty their bench. To Tobias Harris. Fires the three. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Nice pass to set things up. Rudy Gay, the drive, right to the basket. To DeRozan. Aldridge. Buries it. It's a three. Deep three at the buzzer. Hits the late three at the buzzer, but it's not going to be enough. This game is all over. It's the Spurs who are victorious as they win this one handily. That does it.
I took more shots than he did.
Our entire crew. I'm Ed
He
Cohen.
made more threes. I
This
took
has been a
more threes than he
presentation of
did.
the NBA on EA
No
Sports.
free he out rebounded
Log
me.
on to EASports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
13 points. Butler 20. 2 for 6 on 3-pointers. Harris 1 for 6. Nobody else ain't make no.